What's up, guys? It's the weekend, and you know what that means. Time for another episode of Tech News. Let's catch you up on what you may have missed this week. But, of course, before we do that, I do need to remind you about this month's giveaway. Whether you still go to LAN parties, maybe you have some remote work you need to accomplish, or you just like a monitor you can take with you, these 144Hz gaming monitors are absolutely fantastic. I've used one for the last year, so I wanted to give one away to you guys as well. I absolutely love it, and you can see how to enter down in the description below. Alright, guys, so let's kick it off with some GPU news. The 4090 Ti supposedly has been canceled. This comes hot on the rumors that because of the current sales, along with the fact that there will be a new generation of DDR RAM coming out in January, which will probably lead into the next gen of GPUs, making this the shortest cycle for NVIDIA I think I've ever seen. We may be getting some refresh in the low and mid range at the 4070 and 4060. This would be a welcome addition if these come in at a higher performance, lower price, although don't hold your breath. The 4090 Ti was kind of a meme anyway, and so if it doesn't end up coming up, I'm not going to be shocked. But in terms of like the very high end, for people who are kind of, holding their wallets, we'll see if that still comes out, but it looks like it has in fact been canceled. AMD has released a new GPU, the 7900 GRE. This is a cut down non-XT or XTX version of their 7900, coming in with some performance metrics. It's kind of sits right above a 4070 at 15 to 25% faster depending on the title at a $50 premium. So this would actually make it a fairly good value for people who want to buy something high end but not wanting to spend in the $800 to $1,000 range. Obviously these prices are kind of ridiculous to begin with, and it does come with 16 gigabytes of VRAM, meaning you should be future-proofed if you want to go up to higher resolution or settings. The card, however, is not going to be widely available. It's going with an overseas market first, and hopefully we'll see this card come to the US market and European market much quicker, as it does fill a kind of a gap for people who want high-end performance at 16 gigabytes of VRAM, but don't really care about what NVIDIA has to offer as far as their secondary suite of services. Now, speaking of AMD technology, their ROCm has basically been released. This is AMD's answer to CUDA core acceleration. So this is AMD's attempt to essentially fill that gap by allowing their cores to be taken advantage of. They also are planning to implement their own AI suite and AI cores, similar to how there's kind of CUDA and RT cores. They're going to be AMD's version of this, and supposedly on programs that have CUDA core acceleration, you'll eventually be able to use AMD instead, and that will offer some parity, although implementation is still going to be lagging behind. We'll have to see what happens. Now, to cap things off, let's talk about Intel. I recently reported that supposedly Intel was going to be keeping their pricing for new generation Raptor Lake refresh at the same price as their current generation, although rumors spread that due to just low profits, they may have to raise pricing on all of their CPUs. I don't know if this is actually going to make them more money, as people aren't buying the product to begin with, and so I don't know if charging more for something people already are not buying is the way to go. But there are a lot of people who dump into the new series of technology regardless of the value it offers, because they always want the newest thing, and hopefully they're kind of banking on that. Now, talking about their CPU specifically, they are going to keep their i3 at a quad core, which I actually agree with. Some people are saying, like, even at the low end, there should be more cores because so many more applications take advantage of more cores now. I remember a time not so long ago that 6 cores was ridiculous, and now that's like a mid-tier CPU. So my feelings on it are, honestly, there are still quite a few people out there who don't need those. Whether you're very entry level, you have this as like a homework machine, like just a home office computer. Having more cores is good, but not necessarily a requirement, especially if it comes at a higher cost and heat premium. And so having this quad core option, I still think is the way to go. Although this may be the last generation we see that, as just consumer products are moving towards higher cores in general. So there you have it, guys. Those were the things that I found interesting this week. If you like this video, leave me a big thumbs up. If it was terrible, leave me a thumbs down. Remember to get subscribed and hit that bell icon so you know when these videos drop next. Enter that giveaway. There's only a couple more days to do that if you want to win that portable monitor. I will have another giveaway coming out after that in August, as I always do. Excited to make some more content for you guys, and I'll see you all next time.